a salad. The salad has some fruit in it and some black walnuts, hemp seeds. It has some cabbage, carrots, cucumber, tomatoes, watercress, green leaf lettuce. And then to drink, I'm going to have a raspberry lemonade. It has ginger and mint. If you know, you know. Look at that. I put some Honeycrisp apples in here too. Take it right. Take it right. That strawberry gives it that nice freshness. Even though everything is nice and fresh, but the strawberries just gives it a good flavor. Hello. How are you? Hello. The weather here, um, is not too hot and not too cold. It's like in the middle today. It was hot earlier, but thank you, Casey. Someone said that looks so good. Thank you. What's in the salad? A whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna tell you right now. There's green leaf lettuce. There's romaine lettuce, watercress, cabbage, carrots, red onions, cucumber, tomatoes, Honeycrisp apples that I diced, black walnuts, hemp seeds, and strawberries. I think I got it all. Yeah. I'm doing good. Strawberry. That's a mean salad. Thank you, Bones. What's in the drink? Raspberry, ginger, mint, limes. So instead of lemonade, it's limeade because all key limes. It's all key limes, raspberry, ginger, and mint. And then I added some water and agave to sweeten it. The dressing is homemade as well. Is olive oil, apple cider vinegar. I add a little bit of mustard, honey, maple syrup, salt and pepper, and onion powder. And some balsamic vinegar. Thank you. The recipe to this drink is on my YouTube channel. Thank you. Yeah, I try to not straighten my hair as much. Do you buy organic or regular? I buy mostly organic, but when I go to an Asian market, a lot of the things are not determined if it's organic or not. So some things I don't. It's not. Some things are not labeled organic. You love Italian dressing? Me too, but um, once I started making my own salad dressing, I just stick to that same one. I need to come up with a new recipe. Someone said, "Have a good meal." Thank you. The drink is it's like a lemonade, but instead of lemons, I use limes. Then it's ginger, mint, raspberries, and then I use some alkaline water and some agave to sweeten it. What do you use to strain your juice? Um, so I put everything in a blender and then I just strain it manually. Are the strawberries in the salad good? Yes, it's super good. Give it extra flavor. Yes, it's really good. What dressing do you use? It's like a balsamic vinaigrette that I make homemade, but it has olive oil, apple cider vinegar, balsamic vinegar, maple syrup, yellow mustard, salt, pepper, and onion powder. Someone said I need some in my life. I got you. You want some? Someone said nice. So I've been just eating salads for the last week. I just been eating salads, having smoothie, fruit. I'm on a diet for 2 weeks. So it ends on the 24th. The 24th, I'll be done. But basically, I'm just doing no cooked foods for 2 weeks. Where are the strawberries from? I'm here in Florida, so I just grabbed them from my local store. Have you noticed a difference in your mood since your diet? Um, I don't know about my mood, but just my overall energy is higher. Mhm. Trying to grab some of this lettuce. How did I eat in my childhood? Um, well, meat was a big part of my diet. I ate all meats, really. It was mostly, I would say, not as much beef. I think it was. I think it was. Yeah, we ate beef. Yeah, it was pork, beef, chicken. That was my diet as a child. Yeah, beans, rice, pasta. Yep, that was my diet as a kid. Um, Sometimes salad. Sometimes fruit was always in my diet. I've always eaten high amounts of fruit, but my family ate a lot of meat growing up and still do. I'm the only vegan in my family. Do you eat a lot of home cooked meals growing up? Um, Half and half. We ate out a lot too. It was cooked meals and we ate out fast food and stuff. Yeah. It might have been more home cooked meals. Probably more cooked meals. Someone said, "Is that pomegranate juice?" I've done a pomegranate version of this where it's like pomegranate, lemons, limes. Um, I haven't been able to find some good pomegranates lately, so I've only been doing raspberry. But I usually do either raspberry or pomegranate, or I do both. I put both in my drink. It's good both ways. Hey Jay, how are you? Someone said, "Are you committed?" Am I committed to like veganism? Yes. I'm almost 7 years in. There's like all these bugs. Trying to read all you guys' comments. Someone said fancy salad. Thank you. Okay. Do you prefer agave syrup over date syrup, and why? Um, with the juice, I feel like I like the agave better because it's not as like the date syrup is like really sweet. I feel like it's sweeter than the agave syrup, but I've had it both ways, so it just depends on your preference. Someone said, "Keep up the good work. Love your channel. More people like you are needed." Thank you. Thank you, Rational Minds. Sorry, I'm just passing by and your salad looks yummy. Thank you. It's so good when you add the fruit. I have Honeycrisp apples and strawberries. You add spice to your salad? Someone said, I'm from Turkey. Hello. How are you? Someone said, give me some. I got you. Here, take a bite. Hold on. Take a bite. Ah. Take a bite. Ah. I can't with you, Tom. He said she doesn't eat turkey. He said he's from Turkey. Turkey is a place, right? I do put salt in my salad dressing. The salad dressing is olive oil, apple cider vinegar, um, maple syrup, yellow mustard, balsamic vinegar, salt, pepper, and onion powder. Say balsamic vinegar, how Elmo say it. I don't know how Elmo said it. Really? Yeah, there's a lot of people that have a problem eating veggies. I've just been eating it my whole life, so more obviously more now. But I always liked it. I have apples in here. I have some Honeycrisp apples that I diced up. So I have apples and strawberries. Yeah, you could do it either way or both. They both taste good. Somebody said that salad dressing made me subscribe. I gotta give you the recipe. Mm-hmm. That's my favorite apples too. Honeycrisp apples. They're the best. Those are the only ones I eat. How much time to you country? Hmm? What time is it here? It's 7:17 p.m. What time do you typically stop saying for the day? Can you ask me that question again? I'm not. What time do you typically what? What time do I eat? Well, I try to eat between 6 and 8. Dinner. Try to eat dinner between 6 and 8. Someone said, "Do you ever think you would eat meat again?" Um, no. I've been vegan for almost 7 years, and I'm just. This is a lifestyle. I mean, when I go to like the grocery store, I don't even see the meat section, because all I go to is to the produce section and maybe where the pasta and the grains and stuff is at. I don't even see the meat section. Where's your country? I'm in the United States of America. I'm in Florida. What is a typical breakfast? So in the morning, from Monday through Friday, I'm eating either when I'm not on a diet, I'm eating fruit, smoothies during the week. And then on the weekend is when I'll have like Saturday and Sunday is the only days that I will probably eat. You'll see me eat some pancakes, some waffles or French toast, like something like that, like heavy like that. I'll do it on the weekend like as a reward, but I don't do it all throughout the week. I only do fruits and smoothies throughout the week for breakfast. Someone said, "Are you vegan?" Yes. Do you Okay, me too. I try not to eat after 8 to 9 p.m. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I do eat late, and that's usually when I've been out all day. Like if I've been just running errands all day, and then I come home late, and then I cook. Then those would be the days that I'll eat like late. But for the most part, I try to eat between 6 and 8, and not eat past 8 o'clock. Do you eat rice and pasta? Yes. But I do black rice instead of white rice. And then pasta, I do kamut, or I do teff, or like quinoa or chickpea pasta. So all clean ingredients. Somebody said, "What's all in your salad?" Um, there's romaine lettuce, green leaf lettuce, watercress, cabbage, red cabbage, carrots, cucumber, tomatoes, Honeycrisp apples, black walnuts, hemp seeds, and strawberries. There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff in there. Somebody say yummy. After this live, I'm gonna be posting a quick short video, so make sure you guys watch. It's talking about the black walnuts. Um, I'm gonna post a video after this live. Someone said, "Do you only buy organic?" I buy organic for the most part, but when I go to like Asian markets, they don't have the organic label on a lot of their stuff. And it's usually stuff that are coming like from the Caribbean islands and stuff, and they just don't, you know, it could be organic, it just doesn't have the label on it. So those kind of items I do get that is not organic. What's the protein in the salad? These black walnuts. Black walnuts got protein in it. But the black walnuts have a lot of minerals, and I have watercress that has a whole bunch of minerals in it too. So I don't eat meat. I'm vegan. Any tips for storing veggies? Um, Me personally, I buy veggies like if I'm gonna use it that week, and I try to buy it as fresh as possible. So I don't. As soon as I buy it, I use it. So the only thing I can tell you is they got those bags, those um those eco-friendly bags that you can put your veggies in, and supposedly they last longer. I had them before. Me personally, I don't think it does make a difference, but I just try to buy the veggies. Um, like if I'm gonna buy veggies, I try to use it. If I see something that it's been there like 2 days, I'm like, okay, I gotta use it now. And this is like perfect because you can when you make a salad like this, because you got a little bit of everything that's in your fridge. Yeah, if you get those eco-friendly bags, and then if you get like those glass containers that seal in the top, you can put like the carrots and stuff and the celery inside those, and then like the leaves, like the romaine lettuce, the kale, and all that. I will put it in the little eco-friendly bags. Have you always been vegan, or how did you start off the journey in becoming vegan? So, I have 7 years, almost 7 years being vegan, but before that, I was changing my diet. So I have 11 years without eating pork, 10 without eating beef, and then chicken, turkey, and fish were like my last ones. Fish being the last thing. I tried to do the pescatarian for like 3 months, and then I just went vegan after that. But no, watching a lot of documentaries is what motivated me. Watching Dr. Sebi, a lot of his videos, and just being more aware of what I'm putting inside my body, and just removing things, learning different things like, okay, what's a healthier alternative? And I was just removing certain things out of my diet, and I still do. Because I was vegan, still eating white rice, eating fake meat when I first started eating fake meat. And I removed those things. I don't eat fake meat anymore. So even being vegan, you still have to remove certain things out of your diet. I haven't removed the gluten because there's still kind of gluten in spelt flour. But it's a small amount of gluten. So I do spelt flour, whole wheat pastry flour. So I use clean ingredients, but I don't. I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% gluten free. There might be some things that I do gluten free, but mostly the stuff I eat has gluten. But I don't do tofu. I don't do any soy. Um, of course, I don't do meat. I don't do fake meat. So I stick with like plants and mushrooms and things of that sort. Thumbs up the live stream, guys. Thank you, Severe. How are you? Plants can hear and see. They talk to each other. Between vegetables and animal food source. Vegetables can't run away. Yeah, a lot of people have problem with gluten. Yes, so a lot of people have problem with gluten. I still have gluten in my diet. I haven't removed it completely because of the bread. Some of the breads that I use. Um, yeah, it definitely gets hard for the people that can't eat gluten. It's CMOS vegan. Yeah, I just soaked some CMOS. I just um I just soaked some sea moss 2 days ago, and I did it yesterday. Yesterday, I made it into a gel because I like to put it in my smoothies. You always tired when you eat meat. Yeah, you definitely should try and see how it does for you. Um, I always say like if you have about 14 vegan meals that you like, you can always go vegan after that. Because it's like now I got 14 meals I can make. I have 2 weeks. This is the way I look at it. I have 2 weeks worth of food that I can make that it'll be all different. Say you don't want to eat the same thing you ate the week prior. You have 14 different recipes. So I think once you have like 14 recipes, I feel like you're good to go vegan. Unless you're the type of person that don't mind eating the same thing over and over, then I would say 7 recipes. Thank you for the rose. Mm. So yeah, um if you have a few recipes, it'll be easier to transition. If that's really what you want, if that's really what you want to be vegan, I recommend to start just adding vegan meals to your diet. So say you eat meat maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and then 4 times a week you're eating vegan meals. So it's a good way to like incorporate vegan meals and then slowly transition. But there's many methods that you can do. Whatever like helps you, you know? Yeah, definitely a balance. Mhm. It's a crunchy salad, so usually when it's all leaf, I would have slammed it by now. But it's like you got the carrots, the cabbage, the apples and stuff, and the walnuts, the black walnut. I gotta be careful not to choke. But I feel like it was a pretty big salad. I'm slamming it down. I've been a vegetarian my whole life, entire life. Do you wanna do you wanna go vegan, or you think you're just gonna stay vegetarian? Michelle. Yeah. Um, I have recipes on my YouTube channel if you're looking for recipes. You seen a mosquito? They be out here crazy. Thank you, Zoe. I just seen it. It's okay. You seen that? It was like one that just. So yeah, Michelle. It just depends on what you want to eat. So I have recipes. I got my black lentil soup. Um, my chickpea salad recipe. So there's just a few there. Um, there's like my fish substitute, chicken substitute. If you want fried foods, if you want like grilled. And try to bite me. I want that one. This strawberry is so good because lately I haven't got any good strawberries. I mean, it's hard. It's been hard to find some good strawberries, but these lately I've been getting some good ones. Okay. I still have a ton of recipes to release. I'm telling you, add the strawberries. It's so good. Someone's adding to try some of your recipes. Yes, Marcus. Thank you, Alex. It's a crunchy salad. It's so good. Have you done the Honeycrisp apples on your salad? Do you ever find a challenge to balance freedom and responsibility? Um, I think everything is is a challenge. Everything is a challenge. Everything is like a balance. Um, and even when you off track, you always got to try to like balance yourself. But for the most part, I try to stay balanced, and as whenever I'm slacking in something, I'm always like trying to get some sort of balance. Stop playing. Somebody said I got a bug on my salad. You're probably looking at the peppers. So we said he'd take the rest. I don't have no bug in my salad. Why you keep saying that? You from Brazil? Mm. Mm-hmm. is raspberry lemonade. It has ginger and mint. The salad is basically done. Somebody said, "Why are you vegan?" Well, so 11 years ago, I stopped eating pork. When I stopped the pork, then I stopped the beef, and I, cut all the red meat. I used to have a lot of acne, and someone told me like it could be the red meat and the processed foods. So I had cut those things out. And when I did, my acne got better. And I started being more health conscious and learning about certain things that causes certain things. And I just started removing things out of my diet. Um, I watched a documentary. Well, I watched a lot of documentaries, but um, one of the documentaries was about lunch meat and how horrible it is, and it's not real turkey. So I cut that out of my diet, and I was just eating chicken and fish. And when I was eating just chicken and fish, I watched a lot of Dr. Sebi, and Dr. Sebi talked about, you know, all the things we shouldn't eat. And I was just watching a lot of his videos. Then I watched another documentary about like how chickens are raised and everything. And I didn't like what I saw. So I cut the chicken and I said, I'm just go pescatarian. And I knew about veganism at this time, by this time. So when I first started like my health journey and stuff, I didn't know anything about veganism. I just came across it, doing my research and stuff. So at this point, I'm a pescatarian. I said I'm only gonna be eating fish, but I wasn't doing any dairy. So I was basically vegan but eating fish, right? So I did that for like about 3 months. Um, I was getting bloated from eating a lot of fish, and every time I ate it, I was getting bloated, and then it started to like my senses started to get stronger, and I started to really, really smell the fish, and it started to like disgust me in a way. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go vegan. And then I went vegan. Um, I messed up that same week. That same week, I ate some salmon. I remember I ate some salmon. That was the last thing I ate. And when I ate the salmon, I told myself, you said you was gonna go vegan. Like, you can't be going back and forth. Like, either you're gonna be vegan or not. So it was basically like I just talked to myself and told myself, like, okay, that's it, no more. You're vegan after this. So and it's been almost 7 years since I've been vegan. So I haven't eaten meat. what kind of fish I was eating. I used to get wild caught fish. I used to get like um I used to get salmon, red snapper, uh cod, but I'll get it all wild caught and fresh. So like at that time I knew that I was supposed to eat better quality fish. So I was eating better quality fish, but like I said, it was just not doing me good. I never had lamb. No, I never had lamb. I never ate sushi. I never had sushi. Mm-mm. Oh, you eat a lot of fish. The dogs are out tonight. Yeah, I don't use jackfruit for meat substitute because I buy the actual fruit and I eat all the fruit before I can even cook it. So I like the fruit just raw. But I do the mushrooms as a meat substitute. You seem low energy. I wonder why. No, I don't have no. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling, chilling. I'm just answering the questions. No, I don't. I don't eat sushi. I'm vegan, so do I get nosebleeds? No. Are you in America? Yes. I like bananas and oat smoothies. I love bananas too. I've been staying away from oats. Um, I like oats. I just don't eat it as much. Today I cooked chicken biryani with curry hot chili pepper, parsley, garlic. So you had some Indian food, homemade. You need iron. I get my iron from so I use burdock root. I use burdock root and it's a high source of iron. And then, I eat a lot of kale, and then I have things like supplements. I have I have supplements with a lot of minerals and stuff. So I've been taking Shilajit. I've been taking sea moss. Those are the things I take. The fake meat? No, I don't do fake. I don't do the fake meat. What's my favorite smoothie? My favorite smoothie is an acai smoothie that I make. It's so good. I make that when I drink a smoothie, that's all I make. Like once I was making that at home, every time I want a smoothie, I want that. All you eat is oranges and collard greens. I love collard greens. I love oranges too. Cheese, that's the only time I do like some plant-based cheese sometimes. You know, when I make some pizza and stuff like that. But yeah. Have you made vegan birria tacos? Yes, I've made the birria tacos. I thought of making the birria the vegan birria pizza. So I'll use instead of beef, of course, I'll use oyster mushrooms or like some sort of mushrooms and shred them and make them look like the birria meat. And you put the same sauce as the birria. But yeah, I thought of making the pizza. The pizza birria. I thought of making that. Okay, this is done with. My drink is almost done. Do you guys have any other questions for me before I go? Thank you. Mm, got bit right there. Is there a video I can watch you make a veggie salad? Um, I think on one of my lives I made a salad. A live video. You have to go to one of my live videos. I had the salad I had, it had romaine lettuce, green leaf lettuce, watercress, red cabbage, red onions, carrots, cucumber, tomatoes, Honeycrisp apples that I diced, um, hemp hemp seeds, and black walnuts, and some fresh strawberries. That's what was on my salad. And then I had a raspberry lemonade, but instead of lemons, I used limes. Well, key limes. I used key limes, ginger, mint, and agave to sweeten it, which is basically done. These mosquitoes out here is vicious, and in Florida. Look, they bit me in my hand. I don't know if you can see it. And then I already have mine. I had the Shea Legit this morning, and then I had it this afternoon. I had a mango today, I ate a mango earlier today. What else I had? What else I had today? I think that's about it. I just had I just had one mango. I just been fasting a lot this week. Like in the mornings, I've been fasting. So yesterday I had a salad. The day before I had a salad. So I just been having salads. Um, I just been on a diet. I lost a couple pounds. I'm back at 130 pounds because I had got all the way up to 138. So I lost 8 pounds, not during the diet, because when I started the diet, I already lost like 6 pounds. So yeah, you guys, mosquitoes are chewing my hand up. Why this? Why this hand though? My face slimming down. Mango has no taste. What? The yellow mangoes? Have you ever had the little mangoes, the yellow ones? Those are my favorite. They're sometimes they're sweet and sometimes they're sour, or sometimes they're like in the middle, either sweet and sour. That's what I like about them. Sylvia said time ago. Yeah, so yeah, I had mango today, and then I had the Chill Legit. I took, and then I've been drinking water, the salad, and this juice. That's it. I've been keeping it simple. Yeah, the greenish red ones. Yeah, so you should try the little yellow mangoes. It's like a high yellow color. Those mangoes are good. Those are my favorite. I think it just depends, and maybe you're not getting it ripe enough, the mango, because it has to be ripe, and it depends on where it's coming from. So the mangoes from Peru, the ones that like you see that come from Peru, those are really good. The ones from Peru, the ones from Mexico too. But I like the ones from Peru better than the ones from Mexico. But then they have the Dominican, the ones that come from Dominican Republic. Those are good. The ones from Haiti are good, but they have a lot of fiber, so they're like very. They get all in your teeth because it has a lot of fiber. If you had health problems, will you stop being a vegan? No. If I had health problems, I will go raw vegan. So I will go up a notch. I'll take it up a notch. I'm like, okay, this vegan stuff with the cooked food is not working. You gotta go fully in. So yeah. And then I'll definitely, because sometimes I have fried foods or sometimes I have comfort food. So I would definitely like eliminate that. That's why Beyonce did her vegan diet. Yeah, I wouldn't give up on the vegan diet. I wouldn't go the opposite way because it's just gonna cause me even more health issues. So no, it's something I'm doing. Either I'm having too much starchy foods, because even being vegan, you can still have starchy foods, fried foods. You gotta eliminate those things if it's causing you health issues. as a vegan. Hi, hi, Madi. Is it Madi? I'm looking like an angel. Thank you. Do you put grapes and potatoes in your salad? No. Not potatoes. Maybe grapes will be good. I haven't tried it, but that would probably be good. What did I eat? I ate a salad, but it was like packed. It was like it was like packed with a lot of stuff. So it had romaine lettuce, green leaf lettuce, watercress, red cabbage, carrots, cucumber, red onions. I had some Honeycrisp apples, some strawberries, some hemp seeds, some black walnuts. It's a lot of stuff I had on it. Have I eaten Indian food? Of course, I love Indian food. They got a lot of vegan options. So I love to eat Indian food. Sometimes I make it homemade or if I go to so you guys, if you're new here, I usually always make my food homemade and I cook at home. But if I do go to a restaurant, the only one I go to is an Indian spot because they have vegan options and just once in a while I'll probably go there. Because I've made the Indian I have a recipe to go to make the Indian food at home. So I usually make it at home, but like I don't know, if I'm on vacation or like I had a crazy busy day or like something I don't go to restaurants like that, but if I do, it will be an Indian spot. Why no potatoes in the salad? I don't know. I just never had it. I didn't think it was a thing. It might be good. I don't know. Do you miss meat? No. No. How can you miss meat when you have mushrooms? She said, "Oh yeah, it was loaded." Yeah, I put a lot of stuff in there. But you guys, I'm mosquitoes are chewing me up out here. So I'll be going live tomorrow, hopefully. Okay. So I'm gonna be posting a video tonight. Um, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna be posting a video. Yeah, you missed a mukbang. I had a salad and I even finished my drink. So, but I'll be back tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the make sure you like this live and make sure you subscribe. Okay, I'll be live tomorrow. All right. Have a great night. Bye bye.